Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And today, I can't believe, I can't believe we're back. But we're back opening Masters. I know I've pretty much since the release of Fusion World, I kind of obviously wanted to check it out, and I did miss the. I think it's 2 previous sets. I want to say 3, but no, I think it's just 2. So it's not that bad actually, because I missed the Beyond Generations one, and then the Legend of the Dragon Ball, which. The prices are going insane for that one. I think it's like 200 a box right now. It's some insane stuff just because so few people pre-order it, right? And so few stores, even order it. So kind of insane if you think about it. But all right, let's do this. Speaking of Fusion World and Masters and the comparisons, yes, I am teasing my next video. I will be doing a double opening where we talk about the differences and why they're in the current state that they're in my opinion, right? So we'll talk about that. I'll try to limit myself to not talk too much about that because obviously it's kind of the first thing that I want to talk about since I've been opening a bunch of Fusion World, right? So it's the first thing that comes to mind, but you know what? We'll do our best to save it for the actual opening, the double opening, since we'll have some time, since it is a toolbox opening, right? So how will we get back with this? I'm very curious to see if they've honestly implemented any changes. I'm not really expecting changes to the art just because I think it's probably still the same thing, that they have a licensing thing. As you can see, yeah, they don't have like an artist or anything, so they have to be a little more on the, just like blank background, the character just like screaming, that kind of thing, right? So nothing too crazy, but still, it's sometimes it does look pretty cool, right? Like the SRs and the SPRs do look pretty nice. And I think what this game does pretty well is that, like, the foil, right? It does look very, very nice in this one. It's very shiny sometimes. If you get like I think it's the Seekers that are like super shiny. They're like gold almost. It's kind of insane. But and then the Godverse, of course, being like super rainbow. SPRs aren't as shiny, but still pretty shiny. I'd say a little more than the Fusion World one. I think Fusion World pretty much really takes off after, you would say, well, like One Piece and Digimon, right? The more traditional alt art style. Then you have the typical, the card. This one has that no border, all that different stuff, right? In this game, that's not really how it works. Like a lot of the supers don't really seem like they have. Here, we'll see if we can put another one. But like you can barely see the border in some of them. It just they look like like they should be the SPRs, but they're not, and it's like, what? So that is something that I really like Fusion World, how they make it really easy to differentiate, obviously without needing to obviously you can always just read the letters, right? But I think it is pretty cool that you can tell immediately apart, right? Like, oh yeah, this is a high rarity version of this card for sure, versus in this one I feel like a lot of times, because the SRs, I mean, just look at it, right? Like it already looks so, what is this? Oh, I got so excited for a second. I thought it was gonna be an SPR, but because it already looks so like borderless, like this one, borderless. It already looks like all shiny and stuff. It doesn't have a border here. It's it makes it hard to tell, in my opinion, right? But I don't know. Maybe that's just a personal thing. Maybe that's just a little me thing. But yeah, I like when my cards feel, I don't know, my cards feel special, man. But it is pretty cool because it does mean that in some cases, I guess, you might actually end up liking the SR version, and you might actually just be able to keep it, right? Because they kind of look, they both look like SPRs. If you're just in it for the art, then hey, fuck it, right? You might just keep it. Because sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, some SPRs are not that great. But yeah, the same. So obviously, as we can see, I was gonna say this one seems to be more focused on like GT and Super, but I'll be honest, Dragon Ball, similar to Fusion World, yeah, no, it's just, they always include pretty much just a bunch of everything, right? So I'm not curious about that. But yeah, it definitely does seem to obviously be centered around just Super in general, I guess. And then a lot of GT. I'm saying a lot of GT. I'm not really seeing a lot of Super in this one. Kind of surprising, I'm not gonna lie. Because isn't Super like their most, sorry, I think it's better if I put it here, right? Isn't Super like their most popular, or sorry, Super. Isn't C like their most popular one still? And I'm pretty sure Super is like very popular, but I'm pretty sure it's not. It's obviously mostly nostalgia, I'm guessing, but I don't think it's remembered as fondly as Dragon Ball Z. C again, I just think it's mainly nostalgia carrying it, because if you think about it, the story isn't like anything too crazy or anything like that, right? But we still remember it just because of how it made us feel when we came back from school and I tuned into Channel 5. What is this? Oh, what the hell? Like, this is what I mean. How is this not an SPR? What the? Like, no border. Look at this, nothing here, and it's just a regular SR. Like, dude, what the fuck? Probably my favorite one so far, for sure. That one and the Broly one, I really like those two. Nice. Very nice. Hopefully we can get damn, I'm not gonna lie, dude. Masters is definitely killing Fusion World with the art. What the hell? Especially these are just SRs. What? That is absolutely insane. Like, making me feel like I'm pulling a bunch of SPRs. And Fusion World, you can definitely tell when an SR is just an SR, right? Like I said, they're taking their usual approach, the Digimon / One Piece approach, where the regular SRs actually do have their little, the usual, right? Their little background stuff. So very, very cool. Obviously, like I said, it does make it hard to differentiate, but you know what? Since I'm mainly in it for the art, fuck it. I don't really care that much. It doesn't really bother me that much. So, you know what? Screw it. Let's see more crazy art. Hopefully we can get more cool SRs and see about that. But yeah, hopefully we can see some changes. I don't know what I'm hoping to see. Maybe they introduce some new rarity. From what I remember in Masters, pretty much what you're going for is the SPRs or the, what's it called? The Seekers, right? Which are like 2 a case. So it's not ideal. Those, yeah, I'm not expecting to get one. I wish. I mean, obviously, if we do, that's kind of insane, but I'm definitely not counting on it. But those are the kind of ones that you're going for. I don't know if they have added any rarity since. Obviously, we've had a bunch of new games come out, One Piece, Fusion World. So they maybe took inspiration from those, right? But we'll have to see about that. See it? Oh, nice. Just an SR. Vegito, nice. We got that, a bunch of blue, nice. We got the Goku and Vegeta blue, and then we got Vegito blue itself. Imagine if we get, oh, well, it has to be. I mean, look at him, what the hell? And we got Broly. Dude, if we can get Gogeta, Super Saiyan blue, holy shit. Show me. Gogeta? No. God damn it. I got excited for nothing. Super Saiyan 4. Goku, probably my favorite still. My favorite transformation. I don't care. It's generally so much better than... It is one of those things too, right? Like, it has such a cool and badass entrance. I feel like most transformations usually, like Super Saiyan 1, right? Like Frieza had that big moment, and then Mecha Frieza. And then Super Saiyan 2, it had the Cell one. I feel like Super Saiyan 3 is kind of the one that got shafted, just because it never had really a big moment. Like, when it's first revealed, usually it's when it's first revealed, right? When it's like, oh shit, like, we're taking this to the next level. But when it was revealed, it was automatically, we knew from the get-go that, hey, this, whatever Goku does, here, let me move this from here and see if this helps with the lighting, because the lighting looks like it sucks in the camera. Okay, I think that's a lot better, right? There we go. How about that? How about that? Okay, I think that's a lot better. I'm trying to see from the camera's point of view, so I see how you guys are seeing, and I think that's a lot better. Okay. I'll try to move some of these around. Yeah, it's getting to a point where I have to do something about this, so I'll do my best to move these around for hopefully some other videos so it's not as bad. But anyways, what is this? Oh, what the? This isn't Gogeta. I was going for a Gogeta blue and you give me a Cell, fat Cell. Are you serious? Or a Cell that is about to blow himself up. God damn it. But anyways, yeah, no, Super Saiyan 3. Like, from the get-go, Goku pretty much tells, like, Goten and Trunks, like, hey, yeah, sorry, boys, this is not gonna be enough. Like, I'm probably not gonna make it. I'm just gonna stall him for time. And it's like, wait, what? Like, wait, so you're showing us this sick-ass transformation, and from the get-go, we know it's not gonna be powerful enough. So it already kind of diminishes it, right? And we don't really even get to see it that much in action. Yeah, obviously he dominates, but obviously it's very short-lived. And then we see it against Kid Buu, and same thing, right? It's just used more so of like a stall tactic, essentially. So, I don't know. Obviously, it does feel kind of weird that they did it like that because, in my opinion, it's like my second favorite one. But I don't know why it got shafted. Obviously, in the movies, if you include the movies, it does get a way better showing. Like I think it's Hirudegan. I think he does the Dragon Punch. I think that's the one where he comes from. So obviously, that one is insane showing, right? But other than that, I don't know about that one, Chief. I don't feel great about that one, that's for sure. Let's see about that. Yeah, what's your favorite Super Saiyan? Out of curiosity. And speaking of Masters, actually going back to that again, it's pretty hard because I don't want to talk about the whole Fusion World thing, but it's like the first thing that's coming to my what the Golden Cooler. Since when is it? What? Oh, it must be from Heroes or something like that. Yeah. So Heroes is like this. I don't even know what it is. If it's a series or if it's like a game, but it's like this thing where they combine heroes essentially, right? So you have different weird forms. You have Vegito, and then you have like alternate forms. Oh no, I think that's like a game where you combine them. Sorry about that. No, you have like alternate forms in Heroes. I think it's a show. Yeah, it's a show. You have alternate versions like Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, things we never saw, right? So pretty cool. I think like Super Saiyan 3 Broly is another one that I pulled in Masters before. So I'm pretty sure that's from Heroes as well. So yeah, very cool. What is this? Oh, what the? Oh, come on. Why couldn't it be Super Saiyan 2? Oh my goodness. Super Saiyan 2 is my favorite my favorite Gohan design. Don't get me wrong, obviously I know he was Super Saiyan 1 at the time, but goddamn. I just like Super Saiyan 2 so much better. Still a pretty cool moment, obviously, when Goku cool moment, kind of fucked up if you think about it, when Goku offers up his son to be essentially brutalized by Cell. So kind of crazy if you think about it. But hey, it worked. So I guess the suffering of a child to save the universe is definitely worth it. So fuck it. But hey, no, it was definitely crazy. Obviously, probably one of the best. I think probably my favorite villain in C, definitely Cell. Kind of crazy that they didn't bring him back. I think they actually brought him back in the movie, the superhero movie one. So kind of crazy it took so long. If you think about it, Majin Buu never left. Frieza, sorry about that. Frieza Loki never left. He was in GT. He was in, what's it called, in Super. So he's always kind of been there, to be honest. Ever since his introduction, we had what's it called, Mecha Frieza. Yeah, no, Frieza has always been kind of a constant, just because of how iconic he is, right? And I feel like Cell didn't quite reach that level of iconicness, but it was so close. And I don't understand why it took them so long to, like come up with something for him. Sorry, kind of funny if you think about it. But hey, I don't know. Maybe he wasn't as popular as I think he was. Maybe because he didn't fight Goku, people don't rate him as much and don't remember him as much. What is this? Whoa, dude, what the fuck? Now this is what I'm talking about. What the fuck? This is sick. Look at that. Oh, this is... okay, this is trash, but... Come on, you couldn't at least give me like a super version, like something different. But god damn, look at that one. Mance is having a breakdown. Well, obviously, I think it's like a combination of both. Super 17 or Super 17, nice. It's a combination of 17 in Hell and Alive, which is kind of interesting. It doesn't really make sense if you think about it. Like, why is he in Hell if he's still alive? But you know what? Oh, because I think Dr. Mew recreated him, right? Or something like that. But it is kind of weird still. But whatever. You know what? Fuck it. It's still cool. It's still interesting. It is a pretty cool concept idea that, like, you could apply it to pretty much any other villain, right? Like, the idea that they could fuse or... I don't know. It is kind of cool. Like, oh, you have this different version of yourself. Kind of like Zamasu, I guess. How he ended up fusing with himself at the end. Still, probably done a lot better, huh? Zamasu, oh boy. Don't even get me started with how that shit ended. Clap for to delete RIP. But you know what? I still like it. Obviously, I don't like how it ended, but as you can obviously tell. But you know what? Zamasu is, ironically enough, still my favorite. We're speaking of peak design right here. But anyway, Zamasu is actually my favorite supervillain. Just because I feel like all the other ones... Jiren, I don't really even consider him a villain. But I guess if you have to... I just hated that they gave him a backstory. Because in Dragon Ball, unfortunately... let's just say that like subtle storytelling isn't really a thing. So they just give him this super generic backstory, right? It's just like, oh, his village was destroyed and this one guy, right? And it was something like that. It's just like, what? Like, seriously? I like it when they don't over-explain things because I feel like when we feel the answers, it's so much more satisfying, right? I don't know, maybe I'm just wrong, but what is it? Oh, come on. I thought it was going to be that. Oh, yeah, speaking of, I'm kind of curious because we did get that SLR. So I'm kind of curious if that's going to take the spot for the second SPR. Hey, let's see. Final pack. Show me. It does. Okay, that is very important to know. That is interesting. So that obviously I'm guessing it must be better. So SLR must be super leader. Okay, so obviously they did take, like I was saying, inspiration from their newer games, which makes sense. So very interesting that it does take the spots. Okay, so kind of like Fusion World then in a way that you can get a leader and it does take the spot of an altar. In some boxes, you can get 3 hit boxes, of course, in Fusion World, which doesn't seem to be the case still here. It still seems that they're sticking to the 2 hits per box, which, hey, I did get a pretty damn good one, so I'm pretty happy about that. 4 and 5. Okay, we got it. I do need an honorable mention, though. Okay, or I think I got it. Let's do these. Okay. Number 1, you already know. Our boy. Super 17. What the hell is he going through? What is he thinking? He's going crazy. Look at him. Very, very nice. SLR new rarity, I'm guessing against Super Leader. Rare just because, again, the whole leader thing has been so prevalent in One Piece and Fusion World. So I am not surprised they actually brought it back, knowing that they already had leaders, right? So makes sense that they would introduce it. Then we have number 2, Super Saiyan Blue, Goku and Vegeta, of course. We got both of these motherfuckers. So very happy about that one. Look at that one. Very, very cool moment, obviously, when they team up in the Tournament of Power. Which for Vegeta, that's... like, that dude was literally willing to die against Majin Buu to not fuse with Goku. What? Like, that's fucking crazy. Until Goku was like, bro, come on. We can't fucking do this. The world is literally about to end. And Vegeta was like, I guess I do have a family that I kind of have to think about. But anyways, we have then number 3, Super Saiyan Gohan. I already told you. Honestly, the only reason this is a number 2 or number 1 is because Super Saiyan 1 and not Super Saiyan 2. I know Goku was dead by the time, but you know what? Whatever. It would have still been cool. Super Saiyan 2 right here, and then the memory be Super Saiyan 1. Wow, that would have been pretty cool. But you know what? It doesn't get a lot of love, so I'll let it pass. I know Super Saiyan 2 is like the one they usually go for, right? That much more popular one. I think his new form is pretty much like a reference to it. So, you know, hey, obviously it is pretty nice that they give a shout out to the less popular ones. Then we have number 4, Broly, obviously the new version. He doesn't look anywhere near as jacked up. Dude, that original version was so jacked up. It was actually kind of insane. And he was so strong too for no reason. Like, what? Like, you're telling me you're just some random dude and you're damn near more powerful than Goku. How? But you know what? Hey, that's the power of good genetics, I guess. But I don't think they ever. Oh yeah, I think they just explain it by saying like, oh, he's the chosen or like the legendary one or something like that, right? One of those things, like once in a lifetime genetics. Then we have number 5, Golden Cooler. Obviously, a new form for me. I've never seen Golden Cooler before, which is kind of hilarious. Obviously, like Frieza, he doesn't really change much. It seems like his tail does look different, but I don't remember if he had this originally. So I'm not gonna say it's different, but I don't remember seeing that. So if it is, I guess that's kind of neat, a little something different, right? And then we have number 6, honorable mention, just Vegeta. Honestly, I kind of just wanted to give a shout out to Vegeta. I really like Vegeta. I prefer Gogeta. Obviously, I did end up keeping a Seeker Gogeta, kind of insane. But hey, I'm just a bigger fan of Gogeta personally. All right, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully it wasn't too long, under 20 minutes. Very nice. And hopefully you guys enjoyed that Return to Masters. If you guys are excited for part 2, definitely stay tuned. Definitely stay tuned for that comparison with Fusion World and Masters. So if you're interested, definitely check it out, and see you.